so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Wingo. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And so after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's going for it all. He's got it down the field.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a 3rd and this long on the opening drive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Throwing Reed. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This crowd can hear by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Manning. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, Manning. Fires to the middle. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to the well. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Money down, man. That's what coaches talk about. One of the first things they look at on the stat sheet is how did we do on 3rd down executing, and how about this offense on this drive? 3 third-down conversions. That's how you sustain drives. That's how you...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point is good. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Leaves it with the running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the whole...
Maybe some room here. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Quarterback making adjustments. On the gun, on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warren. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They
got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Aggies! Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Again, it's Reed. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Good defense.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's taking the shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. A give to Brown.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Reed. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On third down, here's Brown. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Wingo. Tripped up for the tackle. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Arch Madness fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. Here's Arch to throw. It's caught for the 2.
You know, teams practice 2-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need to make it a 3-point game so your opponent can only time out with a field goal. Great job of execution.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Takes a shot. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Reed. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed escapes the pressure going right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Smothers. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Ready. 22, 20, ready, go.
Arch is going to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Smothers. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last when you flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. On the draw, it's Smothers. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That's caught. It's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down from the gun, Manning. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Quarterback may change this route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Morrill. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Throwing Reed. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The give and tick, 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 tick. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Texas A&M likely will just try to bleed the clock. Here's Reed to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Manning. Complete left side. Coleman. Hard running. Just dismissing tackles. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Running inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The latest edition of this tradition-rich rivalry ends with the Aggies saying howdy to a victory over the despised Longhorns in the Lone Star Showdown. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Bobby Romo, I'm Rich David. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Wentz was great last week. He said he's probably going to get fouled. 3-3 to the Warriors.